Evening beer drinkers, welcome back to the Mancave. You may have noticed I'm wearing the same clothes and my half-drunk bottle of Christmas cracker is still sat there. There's a story to this, you know. I went indoors to sit and watch some telly with the wife and she's watching some car crash, TV, soap opera type rubbish. So I thought, oh, screw it, I'll have another beer. So I thought rather than sit and drink that beer, I'll crack another one open. I'm finishing both shortly. It's my last night off work before I go back in tomorrow. I've had 12 days off and I'm back in tomorrow night. So I thought, you know what, let's have a couple of beers, let's celebrate. So this little can, my wife found me from B&M Bargains. It's by Brew York, I've never heard of. It's called Viking DNA. It's a smoked porter and it's 5.1% alcohol by volume. Complete new one on me. There's a bit of blurb on the back. Smooth, well-balanced porter with subtly smoky undertones, formed through a rich blend of 6 different malts. That's really small, that writing. Viking DNA is a nod to the brewery's heritage as a site where the Jorvik Viking Centre was built. Okay, there you go. So, York Craft Brewery, taproom, Warmgate, York. Unfiltered, unpasteurised, natural, vegan-friendly, vegan, I can't even say it, a vegan-friendly beer. Bloody vegans. Anywho, I do like my porters, stouts, etc. I think I might have mentioned once or twice before. So, without further ado, let's crack it open. Whoa. Plenty of carbonation there, straight away. You can probably hear that because I've put a microphone just there, look at that. Start to snap, crackle and pop for beer. Awesome. Oh, got a waft of that straight away. Let's put the mic back. That smells fantastic. Getting a waft of that straight away. Oh, that's a strange flavour. Sorry, strange aroma. That's you're getting a standard porter malty smell, malty aroma. But like the can says, it's kind of difficult to describe. Excuse me. Difficult to describe. It's definitely got a smoky aroma to it. It's, you can't really say more than that. That's kind of all there is to it. It's malty with a smoky kick. I'm not quite going to get all that in there. So, yeah, Untapped have this. 5? No, not 5. Don't be daft. I think 3.48, if I remember rightly. Around the 3.5 mark. It seems everything's 3.5 on Untapped. Whenever I look on there, maybe it's just the beers that I'm buying, but every time I do a review, they're always around the 3.5 mark. And perhaps people have got higher standards than me, but I don't know. You know, I've not seen many beers above a 3.5. I think I'm the only one who marks beers above 4 occasionally. I'll tell you what I might have a look at. A friend of mine got me a can of Heady Topper. I had never heard of it before. He mentioned it. A friend of his got it for him. 2 cans. He drank one. He's not a massive beer drinker. So he's not a massive beer drinker. He's a tiny bloke, but he's not a massive beer drinker. As in, he's not a... You know what I'm saying. So he said he wouldn't drink the other can, so would I do a review on it? And that's been sat in my fridge. I have heard it scored 100 out of 100. It's got 4.99 out of 5. Apparently it's one of the very best beers money can buy. 8% apparently. And it says round the top, drink from the can. You never know, I might drink these 2 and do that later and post it tomorrow maybe. Who knows? Anyway, back to the can in hand. Let's just get that back in the glass. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Stay there. Lovely. So, smoked porter, Viking DNA from the Brew York Brewery up in York its very self. A standard porter aroma with a slight smoked tinge to it. Let's get our face in it, shall we? Cheers. Yeah, that's all right. That's that's a bit disappointing, really. It's nice, very nice. It's a lovely beer, and it kind of tastes exactly how it smells. But it's not spectacular. It's nice, very drinkable, and the flavour profile and the mouthfeel is absolutely right on my street. My cup of tea entirely. I love that kind of malty, smoky, mildly coffee. That kind of profile is absolutely my thing all day long. But it's just a bit thin for a porter. I like porters to be a little bit, I don't know what's the word, a bit claggy. I think I've said before, a little bit sticky, a bit treacly, a bit. You know, they need to pour. I mean that's nice. It's very nice indeed, and I probably would buy it again if I could get it at a decent price. I don't know what the wife paid for this one, but it's just a bit ordinary, really. I've got to be honest. I feel a bit bad saying that, but you know, the brewer have done nothing wrong. That's a nice beer, very drinkable. Should be proud of that, but it's not. And again, maybe that's the problem with the world, or the beer drinking world, or the industry, maybe. With all these craft beers coming out and microbreweries, and which I'm all for. I think all the superpowers, the InBevs and the Malts and Cores and all those, you know, nasty multi-million, billion-pound organisations that are taking over the world. I like the microbreweries, but sometimes I think, I'm kind of contradicting myself now, but sometimes I think they try and over craft beer them and put all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff in them, which kind of can sometimes spoil them. That, however, is just a nice, decent, drinkable porter with a slightly smoky aftertaste, and I really rather like it, I've got to say. But it's nothing wow, you know. But again, I don't always want a beer to wow me. I just want a beer I can drink, and that is one I can drink. I'd be nice to get a whole bottle of that, a whole pint would be lovely. But yeah, that's good. I'd after saying everyone gives beers 3.5, I'd probably give that a 3.5 on Untapped, because it's just a fairly standard beer. It's nice. Excuse me, nice enough, but nothing spectacular. Anyway, I'm going to go indoors and see if the wife's finished watching brain melt car crash TV. Yeah, finish these 2 beers off. I'm hoping to bring you at some point soon, if I can convince my lovely better half to go in front of the camera. I think I've mentioned before she's celiac, gluten intolerant, and recently a few of the big boys have been brewing gluten-free beers. Now, she's had both of these before. I've got another little one here that I got from Two Brews, Outlook gluten-free pale ale. She's had these before, but I'm trying to get her to do a gluten-free beer review along with me, so we'll have some each. I'm trying to convince her to come into the man cave. At the moment, I'm having no luck, so I'll work on that and try and do a double header with the missus. I know. Quick shout out, Backwards Boondog Brew Review. Check him out. He does some with his lovely wife, and they're hilarious. What I like about them is their beer taste is completely opposite. So they'll pour a beer, share it. what his wife thinks tastes repulsive, he likes, and vice versa. In fact, to quote his wife, I watched a video the other day. They had a peanut butter, I think it was a porter, which they both said the aroma was fantastic, but they didn't like it at all. And his wife, and I quote, said, "This tastes like dog shit smells," which made me laugh for about 10 minutes non-stop. Absolutely priceless. Anyway, yeah, so I'm trying to convince the wife to do a double header with me, so I'll work on that. Anyway, I'm going to finish off these. I may even do another one tonight if the TV doesn't get any better indoors. If not, I'll see you in a few days because I'm doing 5 shifts. So I'll be off on Sunday. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Cheers. Take care.